Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
What's happening, Energizers? Spencer here with this episode of the Daily Energize. Thank you so much for hopping in, joining me, listening to this episode, and listening to all of the episodes of the Daily Energize. Seriously, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for being you, for sharing and shining your love, your light with me and with the world. We are making a positive impact on this world. I have a quick favor to ask before we hop into this episode. Today we're talking about open loops, but I have a favor to ask. My favor is this. I am really looking to help growing companies and their teams, whether they're growing through just the growth of their business, or maybe they're acquiring another company, and mergers, acquisitions, things like that. If you know of a company that is growing in any capacity and their leaders are stressed out, they're worried, they're overwhelmed, I would love to have a conversation with them to see if some of our programs would be a fit for them, because I know they work. We've ran them with many leaders in the past, thousands of them as a matter of fact. And we know it's incredibly beneficial. And so we have some capacity to help even more teams this year. And so if you know of a company or, that's growing in teams that are feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, and really looking to go after that core root so they can grow their internal capacity, I'd love a connection. So you could feel free to send me an email, spencer@spencermjones.com or spencer@wearejones4.com. Goes to the same place. Love to have a connection if you're willing to do that. All right. So thank you in advance. And let's hop into this conversation about open loops. And I want to say we had an episode about this a while back. And I made a reel about it recently. And it just struck a chord with me again today. And so I thought I would record a quick little episode about open loops. So what is an open loop? An open loop is this task, this idea, this thought that kind of keeps rolling around in our head or on our schedule. It's just like it's constantly there. And one of the ways that we feel overwhelmed, we feel stressed out in life is because we have multiple open loops open at a single time. It's kind of like the tabs on your computer, right? If you have 100 tabs open on your computer, well, your computer's not going to run as efficiently as if you had, 5 tabs open or something along those lines. Well, the same thing goes for us. If we have, 30 open loops, we are going to feel overwhelmed, stressed out, because there's so many things happening that aren't wrapping up. Now, that's why I love doing brain dumps and creating, to-do lists, things like that. Like, I just get everything out of my head onto a sheet of paper. That's why people suggest that strategy often, because it gets it out of your head into something you could see. And for me, when I do that, I go, whew, okay, maybe it was 10 things, maybe it was 30 things. Doesn't matter, right? Or any number between, or above or below. I could see it. And then I could say, okay, these are the important things I'm going to do now, and I'm going to focus on that. And essentially what that's doing is closing the loop. I mentioned I recorded a reel, and that someone commented on that reel and said their mom taught them this cool strategy, and I wanted to share it with you. And that is, if they have a project that's due, or they need to send someone some material. For me, I do it if I'm reaching back out to someone, or if I have a task that I need to get done, like, I need to send this organization my keynote talk, right? Like the slides for my talk, right? What they do, and what they suggested, his mom taught him, is to put it on your calendar. Now, for me, I like a physical calendar because I could see it, but you do what works best for you. But I write it down on the calendar. Oh, reach out to so-and-so. They need the slides by this date. And I try making my due dates, even the columns I'm writing for newspapers and magazines. I put that on my calendar, and I usually put it a couple days before it's actually due, because while I may know that it's due in a couple days, I look at my calendar. Oh, it's due today. And then I try to get done even before that, but at least I have my personal deadline for it. And then when I send it to them, it gets to them before their deadline, and I get to cross off my list. So, hey, here's this open loop, here's this task, this thing I need to do. I put it on my calendar, and then it's scheduled, and then I'll get it done, and that loop is then, quote unquote, closed. Well, the same things can happen whether it's a task like those things, or if it's a decision you need to make. Yes, sometimes we can't make a decision right away. We need to gather more facts and do some research. Great, do those things, schedule the time to do those things, but then make a decision. Close those loops. The more open loops you have, the more overwhelmed, the more stressed you are going to be. Start closing those loops and be diligent about closing the loops that open up. Now just to be totally open, transparent, some loops that we open, will need to be open for some time. It's not like you can close them within a day. Sometimes they need to be there for a week or so. For me, in those, a week, a month, depending on what it is, I try to write those things down so it's out of my head, and I'm like, okay, it's scheduled, then I don't have to worry about it. It's almost compartmentalizing it, like, oh, okay, this is slotted for this time slot, it's this focus, or it's on my to-do list, and I'll get to it when I get to that on the list. I don't have to keep letting it run in my head. While there are some things that are like that, I feel we do that with more things than we need to. What would happen if you decided to close most of those open loops and then adjust, compartmentalize, or schedule the others so that you can have some breath, some freedom in your own mind? It's done wonders for me. I know it did wonders for the guy who commented because he said so. And anyway, I hope all this helps you. So go close those open loops. All right, go have an amazing day. All right, until next time, I'll catch you later.